diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on it, flaring on it. We Ric Flairing on it. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on it, flaring on it. Yeah, we Ric Flairing on it, flaring on it. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry for spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on it, flaring on it. We Ric Flairing on it, flaring on it. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on it, flaring on it. We Ric Flairing on it, flaring on it. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on it, flaring on it. We Ric Flairing on it. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on it, flaring on it. We Ric Flairing on it, flaring on it.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase. Yeah. Bubba C. Yeah. Ric Flairing on him. Ric Flairing on him. Ric Flairing on him. Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack, Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at. No cap if the Brody is speaking the soft facts. My advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty, and I'm back with another one. All right, as you see, I got my boy Blue Blood, you know what I'm saying? Hey, guys, it's the Blue Bloods, and we're back again. You know, I got my boy Blues merch on. right, shout out to him. I finally got my shirt. I paid for this thing over like 6 months ago. He's over here. I was about to go to the Better Business Bureau on his butt. That's what I was about to do. I was about to send it in. I was about to put in my report. I didn't pay that money. I better get my shirt. That's what I ain't been out, but my man came through. All right, my man came through. Shout out to you guys, everybody. Listen, shout out to all the listen, you big when you look. You got an I Hate Scotty. You got an Offscript Sucks making videos. What else we got over here? Man, listen. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because that doesn't matter if you're not in the chat. While they in the chat watching the video, it can't get no better. It can't get, listen, it can't, because you know what you can't do? You can't stop the rain. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. I'm telling you, man, I love it. You gotta love it, man. I just you gonna watch the show. You gotta watch. Listen, the funny thing about haters, and you gotta understand about haters. This is the funny thing, right? This is the funny thing about haters. They gotta watch to hate. That's the best thing about haters. They gotta watch to hate because they can't hate unless they ain't watching. I got mind control over Debo. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. I love it. You gotta love it. Hey, but listen, we get into this thing today. Prairie View A&M. Listen, a lot of people forget about them. And shout out to Waldo. He got a dislocated knee. He's still watching the show, man. Listen, appreciate you, man. You keep doing your thing. You get better, bro. All right. But listen, Prairie View A&M. I just listen. Man. Sometimes you feel like the redheaded stepchild. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. You feel like the redheaded stepchild sometimes. But hey, you know, life happens. You know, you get better. You get growing. You move on. I got some information today from a current player. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying. And let me get that going. Listen, if you ever want to get in contact with me, okay? Listen, Scotty, I got some hot news. I got some hot tea. Listen, you can just text me right here. Just text me, all right? That's what he did. Text me, gave me the info. So we're going to jump into it today, man. And once again, I'm supposed to be having an interview today. I don't know because the coach ain't text me, all right? So be on the lookout. It might go down. It might not go down, but just be on the, you know how it is on Offscript. It's ish. We're doing a lot of CPT over here, baby. You know what I'm saying? When we get official, when we get to that high level, it ain't gonna be no more CPT. You know what I'm saying? But this is it's not a one man. It's a 1.5. It's just 2 man. My girl, you know, she does a lot of the back end stuff. But you know, until that happens, it's gonna be a lot of 7:30 ish, 7 o'clock ish. You know, black people stuff. All right. But anyway, if you don't like nothing I do, you already know what you can do. You can unfollow me. If I make you feel some type of way, you always gonna unfollow me, man. It's nothing. It's nothing. All right. So let's get it. Prairie View in pieces. Okay. You know, like a little alliteration. I ain't go to college, but I know a little alliteration. I'm supposed to have another P in there, like Prairie View paying pieces, something like this. But you know, I just like do a little alliteration, you know what I'm saying? A little English, you know what I'm saying? So I got some messages that I received. And I'm gonna call it word on the street because I can neither confirm nor deny. Remember, this is all secondhand information. This is all he said, she said stuff. So I can neither confirm nor deny, but I'm gonna just tell you what he said to me, and I might got the text message because you know I stay with the receipts. I don't do nothing without some receipts. All right. And I'll tell you why he had to be confidential, because a lot of you Bammers out there, I already know. Oh, he's confidential because he wants to bash HBCUs. If he didn't want to be at Prairie View A&M, he didn't have to be there. It's deeper than that. All right. Stay with me. Stick with it. And we're going to get there. All right. So he says, but this is ridiculous. Us as players complaining about funds and how we are D1 with no money. I feel as a player, we have the right to complain about this type of stuff. I don't know who I need to write to get better, but some things need to happen. I only got 2 years left here, but I want to make a change for next athletes. When AD Robinson, shout out to the AD of the year. Okay. When AD Robinson was here at PV, we had no money problems. We didn't have no problems when, hey, listen, that's when you That's when you had a good teacher, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, when Mr. Robinson was teaching us, we didn't have all these failed grades. Okay, Bama's was passing classes. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, it's different. It's different out here. Listen, listen. When you lose it, you miss it. The school has money, athletes. We're gonna carry back on. You know. So when A.D. Robinson was here at PV, we had no money problems. The school has money set aside for these type of things, and we feel like RAD, the new one, not Robinson, the new one, is lost, and his pride is stopping him from asking around. Oh, what is it? What does the good book say about pride? Pride comes before destruction. Pride comes before the fall. Okay? Okay? Pride comes before destruction. So be very mindful. Be very mindful. Okay? Matter of fact, they used to bring everybody back for the summer, and everybody from the summer was paid for, even the walk-ons. That school up the road from Texas A&M has no budget, and we're under the same system. We love for even. Oh, okay. Where we at? We love Ruth. All right, we love Ruth. We love Ruth. Ruth is the president. Okay, Ruth is the president. I talked to a lot of the staff who have been here for 15 to 30 years, and I agree. They claim Ruth is the best thing that happened to PV because she actually has a big dog friends with big dog money who donates to us. I've heard from some real close admins that Ruth has taken money out of her own pocket to pay for some student balances. Shout out to Ruth. That's what HBCUs are all about. Okay, shout out to Dr. Ruth. All right, shout out to her. All right. She has a heart made of gold, but I don't even think she knows we having these problems because our AD isn't talking to her. I could go on and on like Erica, about on and on and on and on. But I love Prairie View, and I'm not letting this shit keep riding like this. See, this is what I want to say to all the people out here who are quick to be like, oh, he hating, oh, he don't want to be here, oh, he bashing HBCUs. No, you got to hold Bama's accountable. You got to hold Bama's accountable. That's what life is about, accountability. You can't be put in a position and then drop the ball when you're in the position and think you can't be held accountable. And this student athlete went out of his way to say, hey, Scotty, listen, Ruth ain't got nothing to do with this. It is the AD and AD all day. But everybody has a sense of, oh, let's protect. No, hold Bama's accountable. And listen, you know for a fact, if Deion says something I don't like, I'm going to come for him. But he said something in an interview that is profound and it's so hard for a lot of HBCUs to understand. And I'm going to play it for you. All right, shout out to my boy Light On for the clip.
What's troubling me now is I'm tired of just being the lightning rod to attract you. Yeah. Because it has to be more. Because now we all have to play team ball and I got to satisfy you. Because now kids are going to Jackson, FAMU, Bethune, Southern, Alcorn. They're going to all these places because now we have a light of attraction. But when they get there, I want to make sure we're satisfying their needs. Exactly. Academically. Exactly. Housing. Yeah. All the different facets of the needs desired for these kids. That's what I'm on right now, man. And I ain't playing about that. You doing it? No, I'm upset about it because we got to focus on that. We can't keep having the same old business practices that we had once upon a time because it's going to be the same old results. What's troubling me now is
this is what it's about. You can't keep doing the same stuff and think it ain't going. That stuff stinks. It stinks. Listen, you can't be mad at players for speaking their truth when they chose to come to your institution, right? And then at the end of the day, you can't satisfy your basic requirements for the student athlete. You have basic necessities to give to your student athlete and to your students. I don't want to just make it about student athletes. It's just students. PV, you are required for protection. Why are your kids getting their stuff broken into? Thanks, babe. That's the second part of the team right there. You know what I'm saying? Why your stuff getting why is your stuff getting broken into? All right. Then you got kids who aren't getting money, who can't come do summer workouts. Basic stuff. They're not asking for $1,000 NIL. This kid isn't asking for, yo, why I ain't got no $5,000 NIL deals? Why I ain't got this? Why? He is not saying any of that. He's telling you, yo, I love PV. He got more to say. Trust me, it's more to this, right? But like Dion said, if I'm and let's call a spade a spade. If Dion has opened the eyes to other minority kids to come to HBCUs, and not even if you're just going to Jackson State, if you're going to a FAMU, if you're going to a Grambling, Hugh Jackson, if you're going to PV, if you're going to Southern, if you're going to all these places, if he's opened their eyes, right, you got to do your part and meet them halfway. You can't be like, yo, come here. All right. Then when the kids is like, yo, can we get this? Nah, you chose here for a reason. Nah, don't even look at that. Don't even worry about that. We just come over here and do this. No, that's not how that works. But we're going to continue on. All right. So then he says, I feel for Dooley leaving. The man felt like he couldn't be himself, so he was always reserved. They say at Southern he's a totally different person. But one thing I do know, Dooley would have had us at summer workouts. All right? I feel like the Bubba hire was a cop-out because y'all didn't want to pay anybody. Being cheap in this game gets you beat. Everything A.D. Robinson doing now, he tried to do at PV. So my thing is, this is administration that is against progressive change. This is HBCUs against progressive change. Listen, let me say this, man. This is how bad it is, right? This is how bad it is. You already talk about exposure in the game, right? Oh, I'm about to take someone. We already talking about exposure, right? You have head coaches that barely listen, man. You got head coaches that would jump on platforms that get like 10 subscribers, maybe 100 views or whatever. And then you got a problem with me, but I'm like, bro, like, what are we doing? Like, I am not even gonna go there. Let's keep it on PV. I know you said Graham campus is pretty, man. I know for a fact you've never been to PV. I'm not from Texas. This shit looked like a damn promised land compared to other places. This would have been the perfect set for him. I watch every show, exactly how Mr. Campbell feel about FAMU and know the history. I feel the same way about Prairie View and know the history. I really bleed. He says he really bleeds the purple and gold or wherever the colors are, right? My thing is this. I wanted to put that at the end, right? I wanted to make sure that ending piece was at the end because I didn't want people to come on here talking about, say, Scotty, he just don't like PV. Scotty, he hates HBCUs. No, he loves his HBCU so much. He is willing to put it accountable for the foolishness that it's doing. Listen, it's no different than a job. There's no different than anything else. You hold Bama's accountable. If you had your own business, and you had somebody not pulling their weight, you're going to hold them accountable. Yo, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I pay you $50,000 a year. I pay you $50,000 salary to send emails. You can't even do that. I pay you to do this. You can't even do that. That's called holding people accountable. You do the same thing to your administration. Listen, HBCUs are not pastors. Because we as black people have a hard time holding pastors to a standard. We all, oh, well, you know what Pastor said. You know, Pastor said. You know, I'm like, Pastor's a man. He's a man. Okay? And that's the same way you look at people in your circle, your surroundings, or friends you don't want to be a part of and all that is the same exact standard you need to hold your administration. Stop acting like they the Pope. They're not the Pope. Your school is not the Pope. Okay? Your school is not untouchable. Matter of fact, your school will be nothing. I say again. A lot of y'all have a problem with this, but I'm going to keep saying it. Your school would be nothing without the alumni, students, and the student athletes. Your school wouldn't have a name. The school is built off the reputation of the people it pushes out. I say that again. The schools are built off the alumni and the students that it pushes out into the real world. Okay, y'all missing it. Y'all missing it out. I ain't getting no amens in the chat. I ain't getting no. I feel like a Baptist preacher. I ain't getting. I ain't getting no. I'm preaching. Let me get my. I need my organs. I need my organs. I'm trying to tell you something, okay? Because I'm not getting any amens in the chat. I said your institutions. Your institutions would be nothing without the alumni, the student athletes, and everybody else that they push it out. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I just don't. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, so listen, this is from a Prairie View A&M player. He tweets this. It's no way we were just in the conference championship, but now we can't even get our team back for summer workouts. Asinine. Asinine. Oh no, gotta get my water. Yeah, you know how they bring the pastor the water. It's no way we were just in the conference championship, but now we can't even get our team back for summer workouts. Asinine. All right. And listen, I'm gonna tell you why, because you guys know I'm the king of putting stuff public, right? I listen, if you made a tweet about it, that means you don't care about your name. But this next clip, I'm about to go in, okay? Because I can't stand people don't want to be held accountable, right? So listen, Keith Willis, Auger, offensive grad assistant. And if you know him, tweet him. If you know him, text him, because I'm coming for his head. And everybody up in that building. He says, fellas, this is the first and last warning. Any negativity, rather social media, verbally, locker room, or written, that is seen, screenshotted, found about, or heard about, you're done. These are Bamas who don't want to be held accountable. These are Bamas that do not want to be held accountable. How do you, the kids, that is their saving grace. Social media is their protest. Social media, if I was a student, I'll tell you straight up, and I don't give a damn what anybody has to say about it. If I was a student at PV, or if I was a player at PV, Bro, I would not go there. I would not go there. And I don't care who's, Scotty, don't be negative. I would not go there if you're telling me I can't post any injustices or anytime I felt I've been done wrong on my public social media. You got to be out your cotton picking mind if you think you can control my social media posting if something happens to me and I don't like it. Offensive grad assistant. They probably had the grad assistant do it because the coaches are too scared to do it them damn self. You know what this remind me of? Anybody in the military, you would understand this, right? You got specialists, and then you got sergeants. Sergeants are the leaders, and specialists are like next to sergeants. This is like a specialist trying to tell other specialists what to do. This is what this is. This is like your peer, right? It's like a peer telling you what to do. You be like, bro, we doing the same damn job. How in the blue hell are you, Augur, going to tell me what to do? What? Bro, you ain't even a real coach. I wish a nigga would. I wish he would. What? What? Man, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. I wish he would. What happens? Okay, here we go. You're done. What happens within this organization, university, that directly affects us and is not meant to be discussed publicly. You're scared. If you have done so, please act accordingly and remove it. That's not it. That's not it. If you don't like what we do here, they have something called the transfer portal. Go. Go. If you at PV, go. Leave. Okay. Now, I don't want to tell you that because if you're getting free money, if you got a scholarship, get your education for free. All right. I ain't going to, let me not do that. But if you want to go, if you should go, if you felt like going, go. But if you getting a free education, stay your ass there and get your free education. I ain't going to even hold you on that one. I ain't even going to, don't say Scotty made me do it. Get your free education. All right. Again, this is my last time speaking on this issue. If you have an issue, please don't hesitate to reach out to your coach or me. Zero. Who are you? Who are you, grad assistant? If you don't sit your Keith Willis ass down, who are you? Don't be afraid to reach out to me. Who are you? Man, over there looking like Patty Mills. Boy, you better sit your ass the grad assist. Oh, go Panthers, Coach Bubba and Fred. Boy, I swear for God. I swear for God. But we out here threatening players. We out here. Keith Willis, you a grad assistant. I should look up your man, I ain't even gonna do you like that. But I'm just saying, come on, bro. What are we doing? Why would you? Why? What? What are we doing? Come on, man. Like, social media is for the kids. That's their saving grace. That's for other people to come to their defense, their aid, another public figure if they see something being wrong. Listen, you got inmates at prison with cell phones that be recording the bad stuff on TikTok and placing it, and then you got like the federal government or the state government coming down making changes. You telling kids that play football for your institution, if there's any negative things, they can't post about it? What type of shit is that? Keith, Bubba, anybody associated with this got to be held accountable. You can't do this, man. You cannot do this. Oh, fake Eddie the Barge brother. What are you talking about? Big fake El DeBarge, boy, I tell man, listen, that really made me hot. When he sent me this screenshot, I was like, who in the blue hell do they think they are? You can't do that. Can't do that. Why would you even do that? Man, stop playing, man. Moving on, man. Moving on. I got to get off El DeBarge over here. I got to get off this Bama. All right. Donald Reed. First of all, you look like you're two meals away from being gone. You look like, listen, bro, you look like you are a broccoli away from being in a place you should. You are a broccoli away for your family being at the funeral home. That's what it looked like, but that's neither here nor there. Do your job, okay? Do your job. That's all we ask. Do your job, okay? Now, and I know everybody that's seen this. Listen, do you know how bad something gotta be? Hold on. You know how bad something gotta be for your equipment people to put on their official PV Twitter that they on strike. They didn't do it on their personal Twitter. Hold on. They didn't do it on their personal Twitter. They went on the official PV equipment and then posted, "Hey, we on strike." Yo, if that ain't crazy to me, I listen, I don't know about y'all, but I couldn't stop laughing when I seen it because I'm like, that's different. That is a whole different. You know how like some people see it's life is different now. Most people like mess up your office. You know what I'm saying? If they on strike, you know what I'm saying? They'll kick over your desk. You know how like Ice Cube was when NWA, when he didn't get his money. You know what I'm saying? Like he came in there with a baseball bat breaking stuff. They said, "No, sir, we gonna put this on your official PV Twitter and let Bammers know we on strike." That Bama was at his house in his pajamas. That's how he was. He was like, "We are officially," and found the GIF. He found the GIF with it. "We are officially on strike." Send. I don't know why that is so funny to me. I'm sorry. Oh God, I don't know why that is so funny to me, but I just thought that was hilarious. But anyway, how your equipment people on strike? Reed, make it make sense. Make it make sense. How are your equipment manager people on strike? Because you ain't paying them. He said in 2018, 2020, we had 2 equipment managers making at least 45 to 50. This position hasn't been filled in months. The position hasn't been filled in months. Okay? They are offering $3,000. That boy listen. You know you got the insight when you got it down to the dollars, because most people say like $3,000 a month. This Bama said they are offering $3,194. I can't believe he said 20 cents. You know what I'm saying? To manage all sports. I feel we'll never get the position filled because that's a slap in the face. The salary needs to be 60 at least. At least. That boy said, I got the receipts. He said $3,194, $3,194. $3,194. Listen, man. Call lines are open, 516-259-9041. 516-259-9041. Listen, it's simple for me. Bama's got to hold Bama's accountable. Bama's got to hold Bama's accountable, man. You can't have Tales from the Crypt over here, right? You can't have him just running amok your AD. You can't have him running amok of your sport. Listen, Ruth, you're loved, okay? But you got to quarterback this thing. Anybody remember training day when Denzel Washington says, "Oh, no, hey, shut up. Let me quarterback this thing, all right? You want to go to jail? You want to go home? You want to go to jail or you want to go home? All right, Ruth, you got to quarterback this thing. You got to tell everybody what needs to happen. Hey, you came through the door. How many shots did he shoot? He shot me twice. Oh, I'm bleeding over here, man. Shut up. All right. Who shot him? Hoy shot him. The new guy. Hey, you got to quarterback this thing, Ruth. Okay. Do you want to go to jail or do you want to go home? You got to quarterback this thing. And you need to get Tales of the Crypt. You need to get him in line. Okay. You need to get Tales from the Crypt in line. Stop it. Okay, stop it. So my thing is this. You have to hold everybody accountable. These are your students. These are your student athletes. All right. You got to make it happen. You're the CEO of this thing. You got to CEO it. These things can't be happening on your watch, or this Bama gotta go. Okay? Because he is not doing his job. Dr. Reed. All right? How can you be that smart and that dumb at the same time? And word on the street is he ain't never been an athletic director. He's only been in charge of academics. So now Bama's just holding Bama's. Just Bama's getting Bama's jobs that ain't even supposed to have jobs. What are we doing? What are we doing? So either he does his job or you get somebody to replace him. It's that simple. You can't go from a progressive A.D. Robinson to now you got Donald Reed who ain't doing his job. Okay? Who ain't doing his job. And you got, man, listen. I'm going to say this.
There are 2 participants in the conference.
This right here. This guy, listen, this right here, this has no place. I'm sorry. I know people want to be in good standing with certain things, and you don't. I get it. You don't want bad stuff to be leaked out and everything like that. But to threaten your players, to tell them to go into the transfer portal, really? This is what you let one of the DeBarge brothers do? And see, what you do is you make him do it, so he's the fall guy. We all seen this. We've all seen this where you make the little, you know, like, okay, I got kids. I got 3 kids, right? I got 4, but 3 of them here with me, right? So the oldest always asks the youngest to ask me to do something. Because they like, Dad ain't gonna tell you no. You see what I'm saying? So that's what Bubba and them are doing to this grad assistant. They're making, he's gonna hold the bag at the end of it. He's going to hold the bag because he's the one out here all on social media, because them old heads, Coach Bubba and them, they ain't on social media. They don't never post nothing. So I know they ain't on social media. So that's why they did it to this guy, the grad assistant, the young guy. Hey, man, make sure this, make sure. No, DeBarge going to get this work. Bubba going to get this work. Everybody going to get this work because this is systemic. Everybody feels this way in your program. That should not be. If you doing shit the right way, you wouldn't matter what people are doing. It wouldn't matter what people are saying about you. Because when somebody like me or somebody bigger, more important, come investigating, everything's done the right way. Everything is on the up and up. But the reason you have somebody like this, El DeBarge, you got El DeBarge out here doing all this is because you don't want something to get out. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude off belly. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. All right, let me get to Dre, 0284. Hey, what's up, Dre? Talk to me.
Man, it's sad. It is. But I always say it starts from the top. Athletics started the president, not at the AD and the coach. So it just trickles down. We just had a conversation about giving out money. Because you got to trust to see where it's going to go. Yeah. There is no excuse. And I know, like I said, I'm a MEAC guy, A&T grad, Aggie Pride, and all that. Everybody in the SWAC keeps talking about how the SWAC wants to move up to FBS as a whole. There's no way that's happening because folks can't handle simple business.
Oh, come on. Come on. You preaching today. Come on.
That's not going to happen. It's out of, 12 schools? Maybe 3 handle business. And be honest, probably the best AD is probably Ashley Robinson, and he ain't even been there 5 years.
Facts.
You know, he's the only one that is bold enough to make a decision, you know, and with the grad assistant, that's definitely coming from the head coach. And because better believe, there's nothing that is posted that the coach don't know and the coach don't agree with. There's no way somebody from FAMU is posting something that Willie Simmons don't agree with.
Facts. Especially a grad assistant who they ain't getting paid. They like a glorified intern. So you trying to do everything right.
That's like a trap boy, do boy.
Oh, say that again. Hey, say that again for the people in the back.
So because, and now the thing about the grad assistant, he just getting into the game, and the SWAC is only so big. Bubba probably got no more than 2 years of being there because they not gonna win. And then what's gonna happen? He gonna blackball himself because Bubba's not gonna be able to get him a job nowhere else.
Yeah.
So you basically gonna hang himself. The grad assistant is. So yeah, it's sad, but once again, it starts from the top.
Yeah.
And Prairie, Texas has too much money for them not to be allocating resources, because that's all it is. It's allocating resources. And some schools just don't care about athletics the way they need to. So, I mean, everybody doesn't like what Deion says because it's Deion. He's right on a lot of stuff. So, I feel for them players, though. And, they'll be losing this fall. So they'll be out of the contention real quick.
Man, it's crazy. Real quick. Hey, appreciate the call, though, Dre.
Appreciate it.
All right. Let me say this. I don't want to misrepresent the young man who sent this to me, right? So he did say the players do love Bubba. So listen, I can't, me, I gotta call a spade a spade. He made sure to tell me, he said, hey man, we do love Bubba though. We do. Even though he feels it was a cop-out hire, he said that. He said, yo, I don't think he should have been hired, but we do like him. So I want to put that out there. I don't want to act like it's not like everybody just is a mutiny going on at PV. That's not the case. But there is stuff that's going on that he doesn't like and the players do not like. And he wanted me to speak on it. And I'm glad he brought it to me. I'm going to go JB and then I'm going to go Coach Green. Hey, what's up, JB? Talk to me.
Not much, Scotty, man. This is something here. First of all, I'm not sure if I appreciate you talking about the Elder Barge, a.k.a. Teak, a.k.a. Black Professor X, people coming on your show right about now. I feel some kind of way. I actually just got the Disney subscription, and I'm going to have to get rid of it because I can't get this image out of my head of these people and broadcasting every damn thing. So thank you very much for running my subscription.
I just saved you like $6. I just saved you $6.
Yeah, very good point. Okay, now now getting into this piece right here. This is sad. I do think that the grad assistant, he's the face of all of this.
Yeah.
Now they figure out, okay, well, he's young enough, low rent in terms of like low pay and stuff like that. It's probably like his first gig, his first job. So if something happens to him, he'll be okay. He'll bounce back. He'll bounce back on his feet, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So they're looking at him as a fall boy. Oh crap! I'm sorry, Scott. You said a picture the thing again. I'm seeing Black Voldemort from the Harry Potter movie. So now you didn't got me some sticker
Boy,
shots.
You stupid.
But anyway,
stupid. Go ahead.
Anyway, back to the this case in general and stuff. I'm glad you're talking about this. And the one thing you said something about accountability and whatnot. See, when you talk about stuff like this, they're going to say that you're trying to take down HBCUs. You see it in the comments. You see a couple of individuals questioning you or like questioning anyone who's got something to say about this because you're uncovering our dirty laundry. And this is going to be the second time I give Deion props. He is correct about this. Now, of course, I'm going back and forth with folks about Deion's influence in HBCUs. I think Deion's influence only goes so far, and cases like this are part of it. You could have the light shown on your schools all you want, but if your infrastructure is not there, if you're not doing basic stuff, it's not going to matter. You could say, hey, we're on television, we can do everything you want to, but if you got stuff like you're eating continental breakfasts on road trips, if you don't have trainers, if you don't have little stuff like this,
Facts.
No sort of celebrity is going to change that. You have to fix that piece. And the one thing that kind of bothers me about what we do is that we appear to be more interested at times at the sizzle as how something looks versus what's actually happening behind it. Now, of course, people say, okay, we'll get this together, we'll fix it. We've been saying that shit for over 10, 15 years. Why are we constantly having to, quote unquote, get something together? Basic needs are not things you should, quote unquote, get together. Basic needs are basic needs, especially if you are a Division I football program. Some things should not even be up for discussion, and stuff like this is part of it.
That's good. That's good, JB. That's good.
Yeah. So anyway, I've got to take care of some other business. Thank you so much. I got to go renew my Disney Plus. I now feel better now. I guess now that I got that off my chest. But as ever, folks, please like the stream. 83 people like so far. Please like the stream, like what's happening here. And folks, let's stop trying to cover up bad behavior. Let's stop trying to cover up incompetence.
Absolutely. Appreciate the call, JB, as always.
No problem, sir. Thank you.
Listen, before I get to, hey, Coach Green, before I get to you real quick, I'm going to play that Deion video again. What he's references is a snippet of a Deion interview that he did with Desi Banks on his podcast, right? And listen, like I said with JB, there's some stuff that Deion does I don't like. But when he's right, that brother's right. You know what I'm saying? And this one his home, so I'm going to play it, and and you guys can hear it.
I'm tired of just being, what's troubling me now is I'm tired of just being the lightning rod. Mm-hmm. To attract you.
Yeah.
You, Bethune, Southern, Alcorn, they're going to all these places because now we have a light of attraction. But when they get there, I want to make sure we're satisfying their needs.
Exactly.
Academically, the lightning rod to attract you.
Yeah.
Because it has to be more. Because now we all have to play team ball, and I got to satisfy you. Because now kids are going to Jackson, FAMU, Bethune, Southern, Alcorn. They're going to all these places because now we have a light of attraction. But when they get there, I want to make sure we're satisfying their needs.
Exactly.
Academically.
Exactly.
Housing. Yeah. All the different facets of the needs desired for these kids. That's what I'm on right now, man. And I ain't playing about that.
You doing it?
No, I'm upset about it because we got to focus on that. We can't keep having the same old business practices that we had once upon a time because it's going to be the same old results.
Exactly. Listen, once again, you can't keep doing the same things you're doing expecting different. That's the definition of insanity. That's the definition of insanity. Listen, once again, it's some stuff that Deion says I don't agree with. But when he's on, you got to give him his credit. He's on. He is the lightning rod that made HBCU. And you can listen. You can be a journalist, a historian, whatever. Oh, we've been here. We did. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. Deion is a lightning bolt for HBCUs right now. But he can only do so much. Like JB said, if your infrastructure ain't together, if you don't have things in place, it will crumble. All right. No matter how much exposure you get, no matter how much money you get, it will be exposed. Listen, why do you think people who win the lottery go broke? Because the mentality never changes. All right. When you get money and when you get a new access, a new influx of whatever, your old habits and spending habits you can't do the same thing with new money. You think that money ain't ever gonna run out. You think you ain't never gonna have no problems. But with more money comes more problems. And you have to have the mindset to deal with that. And a lot of people don't. Coach Green, I'm going to you, and then 9075 I'm coming afterwards. What's up, Coach Green? Talk to me.
What's up, man? All right. The last time we had this issue, it was the AD issue. It was the AD fault. Last time with Alcorn.
Facts.
That's the last time we had this issue. It was the AD. So that's where the problem is going to be at, because from them not to have no problems when Ashley was there to all of a sudden having problems when Ashley left, sometimes starts with the AD, because the president sitting there just, not really looking at what's going on in athletics, because, she got a lot of million other stuff to worry about, raise money, fundraise and all that. So she's not really looking. She's not paying attention to it, because the time she's been there, everything was like on the up and up when Ashley was there.
Facts.
So why look? And she probably haven't heard anything at the time. Now, let me get to the grad assistant situation. All right. Grad assistants get paid a stipend. Everybody, and then when it comes to the coaching staff, everybody got a job to do. All right. They had a team meeting. The head coach go and dress something and say, this don't need to be done, blase, 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 with all the players. And then when they had a coaches meeting, he tell all the assistants what they got to do when it comes to what they got, you know, each individual.
Mm-hmm.
The grad assistant job may be, you know, report to the players, you know, if something going on, he sit there and tell the grad assistant, hey, look, tell these players they can't post this and this and this. So I don't think the assistant coach should be getting the smoke he getting right now. I mean, the grad assistant should be getting the smoke he getting right now because he's doing his job. Because if he didn't do his job, he ain't gonna be no grad assistant. So the smoke is getting misplaced on the grad assistant for nothing right now. You know, he shouldn't be getting the names that he's being called because all he's doing is doing his job because everybody got a job. Because you had a grad assistant that had a job at Ole Miss. His job was to follow this kid named Marshall around, make sure he go to class, you know, get on him every time he do something wrong, to keep him out of trouble because that kid's get in trouble and they got a lot of stuff swept under the rug because that was one of their best players.
Okay, so let me say this. So I get what you're saying. I have to strongly disagree with that because you're guilty by association. So if you are a part of the problem, like, okay, get it. Let's use Baylor, for instance, right? Let's say there was a grad assistant that his job was to hide some of the stuff that, you know what I'm saying, some of the players are doing, or, you know, make sure that they kept in line. You're part of the problem. Because you're part of the systemic issue that's going on. And I don't want to take it all the way to sexual assault, but I'm just saying, like, if you're part of the process, you're part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will say, hey, wait. A lot of people will say something like, well, Scotty, that's his livelihood. Well, which one do you care more about? Do you care about being right? Because, I mean, if you caring about a check, then get the criticism that comes with the check. I don't care if he said, you know what, I don't care how I'm looked at. I need to do this job because I want to be a coach in the future one day. That's cool. But then you comes with criticism with that. So if you stay a part of the problem or you're a part of this process, you get the criticism that comes with it. So does Bubba. So does the DC. So does the OC. All them Bammers get the same, like, but he's the one out here doing he's out here doing the heavy lifting. So you're going to get more of the blame because you're the face of it, even though Bubba's the one that gave you your directions. Go ahead.
Uh-huh. All right. Look, see, this is the thing, though. It's trickle down. You know, the top man tells everybody what they got to do with each bit of the job. A grad assistant got a specific job to do, man. And they got to do it because they trying to get to where Bubba and all them assistants are as regular assistants at. They got to do that. And when it comes to social media, at every level of college, they tell their players not to post certain stuff on social media. They tell them not to post. Shoot, Dawn, she tell our players they can't post during the season. They can't post nothing during the season, and they don't post nothing during the season. So that's not nothing new.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you. Hold on. There is two forms to that, right? Because I'll tell you this, even though she tells her players, if something happened to her players, if something tragic happened, if something that they feel that needs to get up, they're going to post. I don't care what she said. If something happened to them that is too personal, you know what I'm saying? They will post. You cannot tell players. Now, what you can tell players is, it behooves you not to post this. It behooves you not to post that. But you cannot tell people on their own public social media platforms that they cannot do something. That doesn't even make sense. Now, if it has consequences with it, then it just has consequences. They have to take that when it comes. But you cannot tell. That's like your head coach coming to you says, hey, Coach Green, you can't post nothing about Southern. He can't do that. He cannot do that to you.
But that's what's happening in college. They tell players, do not post nothing negative about the school. This is what happens.
Okay.
They tell them because they come from the top. They say, they don't want nothing, negative posted about the school because this is all about PR too. Because somebody probably told Bubba, hey, don't have the AD probably told Bubba, hey, I don't need to see none of your players posting stuff negative about the school. So we got to report to the president and be like, everybody don't have that.
Hey, listen,
power.
Hey, players, get a
everybody
burner account.
Power that
get a burner account. Too easy. Huh? Get a burner account. Get a burner account. Just get a burner account. If you still want it to get out, get a burner account.
Yeah, there you go. Because as you know, everybody can't do what Dion do and just say anything. Or like Fred did. Them the two people that also said something, about what's going on at their school that they didn't like. And they both got it done, got it fixed when they had an issue with it.
Once again, I'm going to say this and I'm going to let you go. You cannot tell somebody what they can and cannot post, but they can get the consequences of their post. There's two. Listen, if I'm a coach, I'm like, listen, I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't post. I can't do that. It's your social media. But no, if you post such and such, there could be consequences. That is two different things. That's two different things. But for you to threaten players, come on, you can't do that, man. In my personal opinion, you can't do that. But appreciate your call, Coach Green. Thank you so much.
But look.
9075. Hey, you live, talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, you live, talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, yeah, Brother Scotty. Yeah, this is Willie. First of all, I enjoyed your show. Keep up the great work. Just keep up the great work. But I'm a Prairie View alumni, and I do agree with everything that you and the callers are saying. If we go, I tell you, man, I'm warning the Prairie View, that AD and everybody else, if we fall off from being in the championship game to going 2-8 or 0 because they're already predicting us to be at the bottom of the SWAC conference, there will be some increase. There will be some problems because Prairie View is one of the richest HBCUs in terms of endowments and getting monies from the Texas A&M Board of Regents and also from the University of Texas fund that we get every year. There's no reason that these kids can't get the basic resources so that they can work out during the summer and things such as that. I can see we were old, and God bless them, if we were like a smaller, struggling HBCU, but Prairie doesn't have that problem. Hadn't had it for a long time. And if we end up, so the funds are funneling there, it's just who has the funds and who's mismanaging the funds. And if we end up falling off like we falling off, believe me, some heads will roll.
I'll tell you,
and that's all I have to say.
I'll tell you this, Mr. Willie. I'll tell you this. First of all, you shouldn't even been in the SWAC championship, if we're being honest. I'm just listen. That's probably the weakest schedule that anybody has ever had to make it to the SWAC. I just want to be very honest about that. It was just a weak schedule. And,
yes, sir. I understand where you're coming from, but that just a great job to what, like I said, our prior AD, Mr. Robinson, and Coach Dooley. You really have to give them a lot of credit for having, like, say, a good system or set of systems in place. But like you said, but a car can only go so far without gasoline, without petrol, and that's the money. So we need to find out where's the money going to, because it ain't like Prairie View ain't getting it, because like you said, with the great progressive president that we have and Miss Simmons and all the great endowments and stuff and the monies that we get from the Texas A&M Board of Regents every year, there's no reason that we can't give those kids, like Dion said, that they need, because we got it. Ain't that we ain't have it. It's just, is it being distributed fairly and properly?
Well, I mean,
and believe you me, Scotty, I'm telling you, the litmus test will be the football season. But if we go 0-11 and 0 this with the talent that we got, oh no, I bet your bottom dollar the AD will be held accountable.
But why does it have to be placed on the football team? You know, like, what I'm saying is mismanaging of funds for the kids not getting money to come back to school. Why does that have to be like, why does that have to equate?
No.
Wait, Mr. Willie.
No, but what I'm saying is,
hold up.
The season would be the litmus test. It would be the litmus test. The football team would be the litmus test of the mismanagement.
That doesn't make sense to me, because we're already seeing the mismanagement. Kids can't come back to do summer workouts because of financial issues and things like that. So that means it shouldn't have to equate. If you go,
yes, sir.
If you
but that's what I'm trying to tell you. There should be no financial problems at Prairie. We're one of the wealthiest schools. The money is there, but is it being funneled in the right direction? That's all. Yeah, so there's no excuse on that. There's no excuse.
Willie, you're missing my listen to my question. Listen, very.
No, I got you.
You're not, because listen to my question. You said the litmus test will be the season. The season shouldn't have to be the litmus test. You're already seeing it. It doesn't matter if your team goes.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I got you now. Yeah, you're seeing the smoke now.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, but if this thing results in a failure this year, then of course there's going to have to be some changes.
But that doesn't listen. So hold on, coach. Listen, money and coaching are not the same, right? You can have money issues, but if Willie is a great coach, if Bubba's a great coach and he puts it together and they still come out with like 8-3, that doesn't mean there wasn't a mismanagement of funds. You get what I'm like?
I agree. That's why. Okay, I agree with you. I do. But what I'm just saying is that, like I said, the kids can't work out, so they're already behind. Okay, if you can't hire the top assistant coaches, then that puts you further behind. Which, guess what, results in a failing football season. If some of the kids start to defect or start to fake injury and whatnot, don't want to play, that puts your program behind. And all that is a direct result of the lack of morale, because they're not getting the financial and tangible resources that they need to be getting right now. The season starts today. It don't start in September.
So so once going back to what you just said, if you said the season is the litmus test and the season already starts, that means you're already, the problem is already arising. You know what I'm saying? The fire is there. It just needs to get put out now. It shouldn't have to wait until if you have a winning season or not. No, the fire needs to get put out now so kids can feel like, yo, I want to be a part of this thing. I want to be with PV. I want to build with PV. But at the end of the day, if I'm not,
I agree with you on that. But I'm saying, but it's not real. They're not going to fire the AD right now. They're not going to do all of that right now. They just not realistic to do that right now. So we can give, we giving the guy, like you do any prisoner. We'll give you a little grace period. But if this thing really falls out, then we're going to have evidence to get rid of you because you're overmatched.
Let me
you
ask
can't
you
do
this.
your job.
Why does it matter if the AD gets fired now? I'm just asking you a question. What difference would it be to fire the AD now or till after the season? What's the difference? And I'm not saying he should be fired.
Okay. All right. Got you, bro. I'm just saying, if you got most of your team is mutiny on you, and the coach act like he don't know what's going on with the resources so the kids can work out this and that, it has to fall on the AD. He's the athletic director. He has to fix this thing.
So if you're saying that, why wouldn't he be fired right now?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying that Miss Simmons and the higher ups, or I just don't think they're going to do it right now until they start to see what's really happening. I just don't see it happening right now.
Listen,
I feel for the kids, but I just don't. The way I see in corporate America how they do things, they just let things burn up before they make a decision.
All right.
I just don't see it happening right now, making the change. But believe you me, sometime. But like I said, that's why I'm saying the football season, September, will be a litmus to how bad this program have gotten if it happens that way.
All right, Mr. Willie, I appreciate the call.
And then that's when Miss Simmons and them going to chime in.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother Scotty. God bless you.
You too, man. Yeah. Okay. I think. Shout out to Mr. Willie for calling in, because I don't get a lot of PV callers. It's either Mr. Elvin or Mr. Willie, because PV don't run that deep, or I guess people don't like PV. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. I don't get a lot of PV callers. But anyway, my thing is this. The fact is, if you're going to fire AD, just go ahead and fire him. It's no benefit to waiting after the season to fire an AD. He has zero to do what's actually on the field. In my personal opinion, people can tell me I'm wrong. I don't got a problem with you telling me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't believe his interaction of what he's doing is going to affect the direct results of what is on the field. It doesn't make sense to me. So if you want to fire him, fire him. You know what I'm saying? But why wait till the end of the season to fire him? If he's doing stuff wrong now, you know what I'm saying? If he's doing stuff wrong now, why wait till after the season and be like, okay, we'll wait till it really gets bad. We'll wait till he really puts us in a deeper hole and then fire him. Like, that doesn't make any sense. If you see the hole getting big, if you see the hole digging, if you see the Bama digging a hole, fire him. Why wait till it gets deeper and deeper and be like, okay, now we really got to let him go. What? That makes listen, listen. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, nor am I the most colorful crayon. I always say that all the time, but that just doesn't make sense to me. Just doesn't make sense to me, especially when people brag about PV's campus, people brag about PV's facilities, people brag about all this stuff. It doesn't make sense to me how you can continually keep having this problem and money is not the issue, right? All the other swag schools would love to be in PV's issues. We would love to have PV problem. Too much money to allocate. We got all this money. We don't know what to do with it. The other swag schools are saying, damn, I wish we could get some money to mismanage. And the little that we do get, we still mismanage. PV got the game all twisted, bro. They got the game all twisted. We got all the money and got all the problems. That don't make no type of sense. That doesn't make any type of sense. But hey, listen, people, listen. People are just going to find a way to mess some stuff up. If you don't, once again, it goes back to what JB said. If you don't have the right infrastructure, people are just going to find a way to mess some stuff up. It just is what it is. All right. So listen, man, I hope PV gets their act together. I hope they do. But I don't appreciate El DeBarge and Bubba and all them telling what the players can and cannot post if that's their truth. You know what I'm saying? If they out here posting guns and all that type of stuff, I get it. If you out here posting guns and just some wild type stuff, cool. But if you posting stuff that has validity, like of why you don't understand, if you posting stuff like it's no way we just have a conference championship, but now we can't even get our team back for summer workouts, asinine, that is legit. That's legit. It's legit. What are we doing? This is legit. And then at the other time, Elvin talking about one player. You think one player feels this way? You think one player feels this way? Come on, bro. Come on, Elvin. Come on, Elvin. You got to be smarter than that. You think one player feels that way? Just one? All right. Okay. Listen, man. Listen, if that's what y'all want to believe, like Willie said, we'll see. The litmus test will be the season. We'll see how many people believe during the season. That's all we'll say. Listen, once again, guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, also, like I said, I don't know if I'm having an interview tonight. I am. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll see where it goes from there. But I'm gonna say this before I get gone, right? I'm gonna say this. Why? I think the SWAC does a really bad job of babying some of their coaches. And what I'll say about that is this, right? There's a lot of new eyes and new media coverage for the SWAC and stuff like that. I ain't even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. All right. Until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna holler. God bless.